Hello there. I'm here to do another reading. I find this one to be particularly very important. It's very imperative that I do this reading. As you can see from the title, what this is going to be about. All I did was cut the deck. Okay. So there's a Scorpio. I keep saying this because Scorpio card keeps coming out here. The Scorpio full moon is coming up on the 12th, okay? The 11th if you're in the UK. So, yeah, this Scorpio full moon. Scorpio is about DEATH, and Scorpio is also schmexual in nature as well. Scorpio is in relation with a lot of archetypes and saints, etc. One being my favorite is Oya. I'm not really too connected with too many Orishas, but I do find Oya to be, I don't know, I connect with her. I'm a Scorpio rising, maybe that's why, but so Oya is about, if you don't know, you can Google it, but about weather. She controls weather, or has influence, I should say, over weather. And things related to death and schmexual things and chaos, tornadoes and lightning, and the tower. The tower card is in relation with Scorpio as well. So it's a really good time to put death to something that maybe you want to put death to. Between now and the Scorpio full moon, it might be time that you put death to something. Okay, so what do you want me to know? Yeah, so we have the death card, or I'm sorry. Yeah, so we have the theft card out here, or self-deceit, keeping secrets. So there's something that somebody's withholding or like keeping from you, and then you're trying to defend yourself or fight for something that somebody's trying to hold back from you, something stolen, identity fraud or something like that. We have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, let me see here. Yeah, somebody's really not satisfied about they're not able to connect the dots, that what is happening to them, what is happening in their life right now has everything to do with the way they played with somebody's life here. Okay, somebody really tried to play with you here. Somebody tried to play with you and your livelihood, your money, or whatever, and somebody's really dissatisfied now, but they're dissatisfied, but they're not able to put the connections together that everything that they've done. They're not even considering everything that they've done to destroy somebody for no good reason. Somebody who's minding their own business here. And also this currently, somebody's trying to hold something from you currently. What is this? Yeah. So there's imbalances here. Somebody needs to, some sort of organization, some kind of corporation here. They're scrambling. They're scrambling to try to get their numbers in order. There might be an audit. Someone might be being audited here. What is this about? This future defending yourself? Yeah, somebody may have to get a lawyer. Somebody might have to get like a lawyer or a public defender or something like that to defend them. Somebody might need a lawyer to defend them or to help them. What is this? So there's something about when you were a child. So all your life you had to fight. Okay, all your life you had to fight. All your life you had to fight for something, and somebody's having to defend themselves now. Something that has to do with the childhood or something about your child. Somebody also doesn't want your child to succeed because it would prove to them that they were wrong. because somebody could have sworn that you were so effed up, okay? Somebody could have sworn that you were so effed up out here, that you were just in the streets, that you were doing this and that, and you were just out of control. You were out here gangbanging. You were out here doing this and that and all kinds of things. You know, they could have sworn that you were just so messed up that they may be trying to now, they've been trying to block your child or something like that. They don't want your child to work, or they don't want your child to be successful. They don't want your child to, be able to get their success in career. Somebody doesn't want somebody's child to be successful, like career-wise. Somebody does not want somebody's child to be somebody's looking at somebody and literally saying, I don't want your child to be successful. I don't want your child to have a promising future. Okay, they're hoping that your child has a horrible future. Somebody's hoping that your child doesn't make it nowhere, doesn't do anything successful in life. They're hoping for it. That's what they want. Okay, why is that? Why is that? Why would somebody hope that? The high priestess in reverse, a dark secret. Well, that's the secret, is that they don't want you to be successful. The Ten of Pentacles. The family, your family secretly does not want to see your child succeed or do well in life. Because they misjudged you. They thought they could have sworn you were messed up. They really misjudged you here. They misjudged you, and they really thought that, yeah, now here's the Tower. Yeah, because it became shocking. It became shocking to them to, learn that you're not effed up. Because they needed you to be effed up in order to do this fraudulent criminal, business towards you. Tell me more about this. Yeah, somebody didn't get locked up, but they should have been locked up. Okay, somebody should be in jail. Somebody should be in prison. Okay, and you should be getting compensated. You should actually be getting compensated for what this family did to you. Tell me about this. Yeah, and it's like somebody's thinks they're above the law. Somebody thinks they're above the law here. Like, well, I don't like her attitude. I don't like her attitude. So, I'm going to illegally hold something. I'm going to break the law. I'm going to risk jail time by withholding this from you. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm mentally unstable because I really don't like you. I really don't like you. A matter of fact, we are not professionals, but we have diagnosed you to be crazy. We have diagnosed you, us who are not psychologists, us who are not professionals, us who are not doctors. Somehow we have the ability to diagnose you. And, the family has diagnosed you as crazy. And so we don't like you, and we don't like your attitude, and we think you're crazy. And so even though it's a bad idea, and even though it's a crime, I'm going to try to withhold this from you and your child. Tell me more about this. Yeah, so these people have unlearned lessons here. You've learned your lessons. These are the people with unlearned lessons. So internal conflict, yeah, so that they want you to be like in internal conflict. They want you to be that way. And they want you to be stressed out, and they want you isolated. What is this? Yeah, and that's the truth. And also the reason they don't like you is because you tell the truth about things. Yeah, with the Star card out here. So someone really doesn't like the Star because the Star tells the truth. Okay, yeah, somebody really doesn't like that you're exposing them. Yeah, somebody wishes that you'd be quiet. Somebody wants you to be quiet. Somebody wants you to shut up. Okay, they want you to shut up. They want you to stop telling the truth, stop expressing yourself, stop doing tarot. Just stop. That's what they want. Get off the internet. That's what they want. Yeah, get off the internet. That's what they want. Okay, so tell me more. Yeah, these people don't love you. This family of yours, this family has no love for you at all. They never loved you. So there's justice here. For this family that teamed up with Masons or a secret society. So listen, you were born into a secret society. You were born into a secret society. But you didn't know you were born into a secret society because your mother gave you to a different mother, because your mother gave you up for adoption. So because your mother gave you up for adoption, you didn't know that you were born into the secret society and that your grandma's a witch. And your family that adopted you, they teamed up with your biological family, your adopted family. They teamed up with some of your biological family that they know about, but you haven't even met them. They teamed up with them to do all kinds of things to you. I'm in the justice is out here, but I'm also feeling like something about this grandma or somebody's grandma. What is this? Grandma stayed single. Grandma, was single, a single woman. Grandma didn't have good luck in love or something like that. There's an opportunity when it comes to grandma here. Yeah, and these devils, these Masons. What is this about grandma? So grandma, she realized a little too late what she was involved in here. And she rejected some kind of group or practices or whatever, devilish ways, whatever this is. She got victory over it. She gave up. She gave up her devotions. She gave up her practices. What is this? Grandma feels stupid right now. Grandma feels stupid. Your grandma may be a Cancer or a Pisces. Yeah, because it's really grandma's fault. It's really the root of all this is grandma. The root of all this is your witchy Cancer grandma. That's the root of all this is your wicked, evil, diabolical, witchy biological grandmother. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So she was married to this King of Pentacles. There's something about this King of Pentacles at one time that she was involved with. Yeah, somebody tried to unalive your grandma or unalived your grandma. A 2021 with this 12 card, 2021. I'm feeling sick to my stomach. I'm literally feeling sick to my stomach. I don't know why. Like I can feel, I don't know. And and also I'm getting like an identity change is, I was going to say destiny swap. I'm also saying somebody may have faked their death or something to, and created a new identity or something like that. I don't know, because we got the King of Pentacles out here, so you can do that if you have the means. So somebody here, I don't know, this feels like a different reading. Somebody had the means to do that. Information being held back, something being held back. Inheritance. There's some kind of inheritance here. With this King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's some kind of inheritance here and burden. So I'm seeing like they try to do like a destiny swap. They try to switch some shit. Yeah, they try to, with the Page of Pentacles here. So it's Magician in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. It's like somebody, it's like two people are fighting up against something. Like somebody's trying to unlocked something here. Something has been unlocked or something has been activated. And this Magician in reverse, they're trying to reverse it or something. They're trying to reverse something. Yeah, I'm seeing a boomerang. What goes around comes around. So it's like it looks like something's coming back around that was put out here. This is Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then I'm also seeing like there's an air sign woman that is got like maybe a masculine energy as well with the Queen of Pentacles and King of Swords. Death. Man, and I'm not like wishing this on somebody, but it just, something being held back, something about somebody passing over to the other side. Yeah, this is like the upper rooms. Well, one thing I can say is that the good thing about this right here is, well, the Chariot upright, that's a good thing. That's the upper room, not downstairs. Okay. So the downstairs would be like the World card in reverse, and we've been getting the World card in reverse a lot. That's the underworld. So, whoever this is, hey, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how, but at least it's the upper rooms. Okay. Underworld isn't too bad. All depends, really. Yeah, someone's going up to heaven is what it looks like. Somebody's about to pass away here. Everybody wants to be a killer, but no one wants to die, right? Everyone wants to be a killer, but no one wants to die, right? So you think you can plot and play on people's lives, and then but you don't want to die. Right? The Grim Reaper is coming to collect this Scorpio full moon. The Grim Reaper is coming to collect this Scorpio full moon. And when I say it's coming to collect, what I mean is that it's like that's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. Yeah, somebody's really pissed off here. Yeah, somebody really thinks that you're really pissed off because of some kind of delays. This is the thing. These people are they are not built for what they're doing. Okay. These people are not built for this. They're not built for this. These people don't have the lineage. They don't have it. They don't have the connection. They don't have what it takes to be doing what they're doing. What I mean is everything that they've done to you, they couldn't handle being done to them. Everything these people have done to you, they could not handle someone else doing to them. Now they do all this that they've done to you, and then they want to say that you're crazy. Would you not be crazy if you were being hunted? Okay, because like these people have never experienced being hunted in their life. These people have never experienced what it's like to be hunted. Okay, they don't know what it's like to be hunted. Nobody's hunted them before. Nobody's hunted them, gang stalked them. Nobody tried to set them up somewhere. Nobody tried that. Nobody, tried to end their life. No one tried to kidnap their kids. Nobody tried that on them. No, they've never experienced that, but they've done it to other people. But they've done these things to other people, things that they've never experienced before, things that they wouldn't be able to handle, things that they couldn't overcome. If it was done to them, they wouldn't know what to do. And somebody's really secretly bothered that there was like a time there where you really like let things roll off your back, like crazy stuff could have happened, and then the next day you're acting like, it's sunshine and rainbows out here, you know what I mean? Like you got over things like really fast, you moved on, you shift in and out of energy like real quick. Somebody doesn't like that. They didn't like to see you in this like happy, creative, joyful, energy or whatever. They didn't like to see that. They secretly hated that about you, because like they need you to be angry. They need you to be upset. It's like they keep insisting that you're something that you're not. And then there's this Fool card out here. Yeah, they hate to see you free because they're not free. Okay, they hate to see you free because they are not free. So they interpret the Fool card as the Page of Wands. So the Fool card is an Aquarius card and is actually the most powerful card in the deck. So this 0 here that you see, this is the Fool card. This is the first card, and this is the most powerful card in the entire deck. This is more powerful than the High Priestess. People act like the High Priestess is powerful. The High Priestess is not more powerful than the Fool card. The Fool card is more powerful than the High Priestess. The Fool card is more powerful than all the archetypes. So the way that because they don't have the spiritual training that you have. Okay, they didn't go through the initiations that you went through. They put you through the initiations. They put you through unauthorized initiations. They put you through initiations without your consent. Okay, and things they shouldn't have done. They've done to you to initiate you so that you could be the one that knows, the shaman. It's actually not that unfortunate, because the thing is that the Fool card is the one that's actually thriving, but they're not seeing it that way. They see you as the Page of Wands. They see this Fool card as the Page of Wands. This is a misinterpretation of energy. This is a misinterpretation of energy. Somebody's trying to interpret the Fool card as the Page of Wands. These are two completely different type of energies. This is a person who's got nothing that going, nothing they enjoy, nothing that they have no hobby, nothing that they've started, nothing that they have interest in. Still trying to figure something out. You're not trying to figure things out. They're trying to act like you're somebody who doesn't have things figured out. Like this isn't somebody this is somebody who's free. This is somebody who's free, and they're trying to make it sound like this Fool card is just like a bum or something, and like trash. And this Fool card is not trash. And this Fool card is also a High Priestess, is what I see here. So it's like I said, you become the High Priestess not because you wake up one day and say, I think I want to be the High Priestess. Nobody chooses to be the High Priestess. Nobody decided that. Nobody decides to be the High Priestess. You become the High Priestess by the things that these devils put you through. And you have no choice but to be that. You have no choice but to be that. You were groomed that way. You had no choice but to be intuitive to survive. If you value freedom, you will become intuitive. If you value freedom, if you value life, this is like what am I doing? This is like life, freedom, or whatever. This is like intuition. So this is shamanism as well. It could be the one that knows, the maiden, the daughter, and secrets. Okay, so when you are being hunted and you're trying to keep your life, you will become intuitive. That's why a lot of people that live certain lifestyles or whatever, or risky lifestyles, are some of the most intuitive people, because they have to be that. Tell me about this. So what they hate is that they put you out in the cold and you were like, thank God I'm free. Thank God I'm free. They thought that when they put you out in the cold that you weren't going to be looking like this. They thought that you were going to be looking like this. They thought you were going to be overwhelmed, defensive, paranoid, struggled. Why would the high priestess be in that position when the whole universe loves her? The whole universe loves her. I'm not talking about humans. I'm not talking about these dumbass demons. I'm talking about the universe. They don't even exist in these realms that you're in. They don't even exist. Yeah, somebody's in regret. Somebody's looking for some kind of opportunity here. Okay, so somebody could be getting a new job offer. It looks like with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, somebody could be getting a new job or something like that. Yeah, and then they learned where you work. They learn where you work at, and then they try to also sabotage that as well. By the time that they got their grimy hands involved in where you work to try to sabotage that, you were already gone. What is this? And then we have the Magician and the High Priestess out here. So I'm telling you that you have gone through your training successfully. You're beyond initiation at this point. You're beyond initiation. This is you got all the tools. You got everything you need here. You learned from the best. Now you've these people who tried to destroy you, sacrifice you, or whatever. All these attempts that were made on you to try to make you be in this position. You learned a lot from that, and you actually became very powerful, and especially in the unseen realms. And I'm seeing there's so much you could do with this Magician. There's so much you could do with this energy. And I feel like there is somebody who's saying but there's so much more you could do, and some of which you hold back because you're very people might not see it, but you have a lot of empathy. And the Fool card respects people's freedom. The Fool card respects boundaries, and they respect people's freedom. They're not going to impose on people's space and freedom. The magician is about control and manifestation. So I'm also seeing with this High Priestess, it's like balancing the two, because we have the black and white pillar here. So it's like balancing, your dark and light. It always sounds easy. It's not. Queen of Cups. So yeah, it's like I'm saying, you could destroy somebody, you really could have destroyed so many people here, and you didn't because of your fucking heart. So there's an Aries or a father here who can't sleep. Yeah, this is escaping death. This is Hades going through the river, going down the Hades River. What is this? I'm getting a Willy Wonka, the Willy Wonka scene here. What is this? Yeah, this work that didn't work. Also, I'm seeing a father that may have lost his job or he can't get work. The Queen of Swords here is telling the truth or exposing something. Yeah, about this King of Wands who's getting it bad right now. This King of Wands is watching this Queen of Swords and confused. Lover's card in reverse. So you have a Virgo ancestor here who's helping you unlock, open up something, open up certain doors or something. What is this? Yeah, many, many men. So all these people are in reverse right now. So all these people are in reverse, and we have the Ascension, the Chariot card. So yeah, this water signs in reverse, this Libra's in reverse, this Capricorn and Virgo, they're in reverse. They're all in reverse. And the Star card is upright. So many, many men in reverse. And then we have Ascension, okay? So tell me more about that. So this Ascension here is uncomfortable, but your ancestors are very proud of you. They're very proud of you. This Ace of Pentacles keeps coming out here. You're going to get what's owed to you. You're going to get what's owed to you. It's going to be balanced out. Yeah, what they stole. It just hurts them so much to see you doing well. You know, it hurts them so much to see you and your child doing well. Ain't that a bitch? How it just makes it so, it's just so depressing to see you happy. You know, it's just so depressing to see you happy. Somebody's confused about your happiness as well. Somebody's confused about why you're not heartbroken about something, why you're not worse off. You should be worse off. Someone's saying you should be worse off. You should look worse. You know, everything about you should be worse than it is. You should not be looking like you're okay. It's almost like they need you to look effed up for some reason. Yeah, in order to keep something from you for some reason, they need to burden you. I'm seeing a backfire though with this Tower in reverse, the full moon, Scorpio full moon. What do you want me to know? Yeah, it's definitely a backfire with this Tower and six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and I say this confidently. Yeah, Star card again at the bottom of the deck. It's an unlearned lesson. These people did not get their wish fulfillment. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. You're going to get what's owed to you. And that's that. You're going to get what's owed to you. Yeah, here. Here's the Freemasons. Here's the devil again. And here's this air sign. Oh, so, okay. Let's see what's going on with this air sign here. Who's just real quick before I go. What is this with this air sign and the devil and the Freemasons? What is this? So I know a few air signs this could apply to, actually. What is this with this air sign? And oh, so somebody thought that you were in some desperate situation, that you were a desperate, struggling single mother. And then you see the mother and child here, the mother and child and rowing the boat. Yeah, so somebody got to calmer waters from these Masons and devils. They got to calmer waters. This air sign is involved. This air sign, this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is involved with this. And somebody thought that you were going to not have the means to move forward, but like you are. Tell me more about this. Yeah, the end of a cycle. End of a cycle here. Anything else you want me to know about this? This air sign here. Yeah, I'm telling you, for everything that they've done, man, these people need to learn about life. They need to learn about life, okay? Because they tried to stop, they tried to block, they try to withhold things from you that are legally yours. We have the justice card out here, and we have the end of a cycle. Tell me more about this. Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Justice and the Eight of Swords. Somebody's going to jail. You can be mad all you want. Somebody's going to jail. Yeah, we have the Star card out here and wish fulfillment. You're always going to get your way. You're always going to get what you want. The Empress in reverse. This Libra, this karmic Libra. And this work. What is this work here? Yeah, I'm telling you, you're too strong here. Yeah, I'm telling you, the spirits don't want the offer. They've already tried this. Yeah, so this is this deep, dark secret here about a destiny swap or something like that. Okay, it's all going to come out here. Everything's going to come out. You're going to see it all. All right, this deep, dark secret with this Cancer grandma here who tried to curse your destiny. And there's a celebration. Heartbroken, and grandma's in purgatory. Jealous. Grandma's in purgatory. Grandma's going to be in purgatory. Don't worry, she'll get fed. Who else wants to go to purgatory? Since everybody wants to be a killer, but no one wants to die. Who wants to go to purgatory? Don't worry, they have food.